Lake Ozark has a massive problem. So as you might know, Lake Ozark is a roleplay game that mainly revolves around boats. And in this roleplay game lacks many things. But we can all agree that the things they have now are not the best. So I'm here to talk about the things that should be added, now or in the future. Starting off with, jobs would add a whole new layer to the game and solve a lot of the problems that we're currently facing right now, such as boredom. Get back to that later. I was thinking the job system could go a little something like this. So you see where it says distance? This distance indicates how long you've been playing the game. So the more distance, the more experienced a player likely is. So what does this have to do with the job situation, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you. My idea is that the more distance the player has, the better jobs they can get. This would encourage the player to spend more time on the game, therefore getting the job that they want, which would be a very good thing for the developers. So here's the formula. The more time spent on the game equals more distance. More distance equals better jobs. Better jobs equals more money. This would 100% get the players hooked, and one step closer to the game being on the front page. And the next thing I'd like to talk about is... So as I said before, the game has a massive boredom issue, and I think a good way to solve this would be with water sports. Now, types of water sports would be things like tubing, skiing, and maybe even ski jumping. But overall, this could probably cure our boredom problem, and is the most requested feature yet. And the next thing I'd like to talk about is... Now, this is a feature that is already in most Lake roleplay games, but this game definitely needs it the most. With the amount of areas and roads already in the game, it would be pretty much mandatory. And with the newly found boat spawners at the boat ramp shack, it's probably going to be added pretty soon. And honestly, I can't wait to crash into someone at 300 miles an hour, of course. But overall, it would be a pretty great future. And the last but not least... This is a feature that could go into the previously discussed job category, and I think it could drastically help our boredom problem that we discussed earlier. I also think that the gameplay could be pretty simple, taking inspiration from another popular Roblox game, Fishing Simulator, and could share similar mechanics. And now it's time for honorable mentions. Honorable mentions would be things like sprinting, more realistic steering wheels, and working garage doors would all be really nice additions. But most important of all, cancel the new music. Devs, come on. The music now already slaps enough. So yeah, that will conclude my suggestions about this small Roblox game about driving boats. Oh, and yeah, if you have any other suggestions, please leave them in the comments below.